thousands of years, humans have clung to the belief that gods, demons, and spirits played a key role in causing diseases. Thus, earlier medical personnel were thought to be witches or sorcerers who used charms to cure diseases. Was this also true for our early ancestors? How did they approach healthcare? Did they rely on unconventional medical practices like the particular ritual of trepanning, aka the drilling of holes into the human skulls? Let's follow the constructed story of a daring tribe leader whose hunting adventure intertwines with the limits of early medicinal practices. Long, long ago, in the vast and untamed wilderness, where towering trees whispered secrets to the sky and the earth cradled the ancient footprints of forgotten species, there lived a primitive tribe of hominids. Among them, an old man named Grak, weathered by time and marked by countless seasons, led a hunting expedition with his pack. The tribe belonged to a subspecies of Homo erectus, a resilient and resourceful group that survived in harmony with nature. Grak, with his furrowed brow and a gnarled wooden spear in his hand, gathered his pack at the break of dawn to hunt the meal of the day. They embarked on a hunt for the mighty buffaloes that roamed the expansive plains. Grak and his pack moved covertly through the tall grass, tightly clutching their crude stone tools. Despite his advanced age, Grak retained the wisdom and skills that came with a lifetime of survival. His pack members, mostly mature individuals, followed his lead, mimicking his every gesture and absorbing his knowledge. As the sun ascended, the pack approached the territory of the elusive buffaloes. Grak signaled for caution and gathered his tribe beneath the towering trees that marked the edge of the grasslands. The plan of the day's hunt was simple, but it required precision and unity. Armed with handcrafted wooden spears that were tipped with sharp stones, they would encircle a buffalo and work together to bring it down. The wind whispered through the tall grass as the tribe closed in on the mighty creature. Grak, leading a party of the group on the creature's flank, moved with a predatory grace that only years of honed instincts could bring. The primitive hunters were careful to stay downwind, masking their scent from the keen senses of the buffalo. With a series of hand signals, Grak coordinated the attack, and with calculated precision, the hunters launched their spears simultaneously, aiming for vulnerable points on the buffalo. The air hummed with tension as the spears sailed through the air, finding their marks. The buffalo, startled and wounded, bellowed in pain, its massive form shaking the ground beneath. Exhausted and weakened, the buffalo stumbled. Then Grak seized the opportunity and approached cautiously to give the creature a final strike. However, fortune favored the beast that day, and in a sudden burst of strength and fury, the buffalo retaliated, knocking Grak to the ground with a force that echoed through the plains, and ran for its dear life. The old man clutched his side, his pain evident. The pack rushed to his aid, but their primitive understanding of medicine and limited resources rendered them helpless in the face of Grak's injury. A murmuring of voices filled the air as the tribe members exchanged ideas and gestures, attempting to devise a solution. The tools at their disposal were stone blades, crude bandages made from woven plant fibers, and a few herbs of uncertain medicinal value. One member, an elder who had witnessed the healing properties of certain plants, attempted to fashion a poultice. The tribe gathered herbs with hopeful anticipation, but as the night wore on, Grak's condition began to deteriorate. So the tribe decided to attempt the journey back to their settlement. Determined to save the elder, the pack improvised a stretcher from wooden vines and furs. They lifted Grak onto their shoulders and began the rigorous journey back where hope for healing lay. Grak's labored breath filled the air, clouded with the shadows of impending mortality. His eyes glazed at the endless sky above. The pack, struggling against the inevitable, pressed on. Unknown to them, not only was he suffering from the fall, but he also bore the burden of a periodontal disease, an ailment that would have challenged even the most robust of their kind. The challenges he faced went from the pain from the fall and extended to the loss of teeth. Untreated periodontal disease could lead to severe health complications, including brain abscesses, cardiovascular disease, and even certain cancers. Tragically, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows over the wilderness, Grak's pain was palpable as his pack huddled around him with concern and an air of helplessness. His eyes dimmed with the weight of his years, and before they knew it, Grak's life flickered out. The tribe, despite their resilience and resourcefulness, faced a foe they couldn't conquer, the limitations of their primitive understanding of medicine. As the tribe gathered under the flickering lights of torches, Grak's lifeless form lay on a bed of woven vines, surrounded by the sober faces of those who had shared his wisdom and leadership. Unwritten history is not easy to interpret, and although much may be learned and put together from the study of the drawings, bone remains, and surgical tools from early humans, it's still hard to define how they felt about sickness and death. Once they could think for themselves, it's likely they learned by trial and error. Which plants were safe to eat, which were dangerous, which could be used as medicine. And so, folk medicine, also called domestic medicine, mostly made up of plants or herbs, started and is still used today. Surrounded by flora with untold medicinal properties, the elder Homo erectus might have stumbled upon nature's pharmacy. In a quest for relief from their leader's pain and discomfort, he might have discovered that certain plants possessed antibacterial properties, offering a glimmer of hope in the face of adversity. Archaeological evidence from many different sites in Dmanisi, Georgia, Cima del Elefante, Spain, and Krapina in Croatia reveal that prehistoric individuals, like Grak, could lose all their teeth due to the ravages of periodontal disease. In a time when dental hygiene was a concept yet to be grasped, the absence of teeth was not just an inconvenience, but a serious threat to survival. The ability to chew and process food efficiently was crucial for subsistence, making teeth loss a potentially life-threatening condition. The rich documentation of dental issues throughout the historical record reveals an intriguing story of early medical interventions. Interproximal grooves are evidence of early dental care attempts dating back to Homo habilis, some 2.4 to 1.6 million years ago. The discovery of wood fragments in the teeth of Paleolithic people supports them. A 1.2 million-year-old hominid from Cima del Elefante, Spain, is noteworthy for having dental picking and signs of a tooth infection. In addition to the agony these would bring, injuries of any kind, such as burns, sprains, broken bones, and urinary tract infections, could result in internal infections from food poisoning and pneumonia, which, if left untreated, could cause sepsis, tetanus, and septicemia. From the Mesolithic period to the Neolithic era, our ancestors faced the challenges of ailments that demanded very unconventional solutions, like the discovery of a heel trepanation on a 50-year-old male from Vasilievka II, Ukraine, dating back approximately 8,020 to 76,020 years ago. Neolithic examples, such as the well-heeled double-skull trepanation in Italy, dating to 5,000 years ago, hints at the evolving sophistication of surgical interventions. In the face of diseases, infections, and injuries, prehistoric men and women demonstrated a resilience that transcends time. Their ability to adapt, innovate, and harness the healing power of medicinal plants speaks to an ancient wisdom that guided them through the challenges of their era. As we look into the distant past, we see a profound testament to the enduring human spirit and our relentless pursuit of survival and well-being etched into the very bones of our prehistoric ancestors. You see, this journey, from primitive to modern healthcare, showcases the significant evolution in human understanding and treatment of health issues, reminding us of the incredible advancements we've made in the field of medicine.